Hey now. Welcome to set number 2. All right. So cheers to everybody. Thank you for sticking around. Rushing Duck is one of my all-time favorite places to play. I love this place. So once again, thank you for supporting original music and art right here. You can give yourselves a hand. It's not a library. You can make some noise. It's okay. You guys are an awesome audience. You're pulling your weight. Give yourselves a pat on the back. Chicago wind that blew us out to the city of sin. Cruising the desert, licking our wounds with precious cargo and 2 bottles of booze. We're 2 thieves heading for paradise. Before we get there, we're taking one last heist. Like folk heroes riding off in the sun, living our lives, answering to no one. We're 2 thieves heading for paradise. Before we get there, we're taking one last heist. Like folk heroes riding off in the sun, living our lives, answering to no one. Living on toast, living like a ghost. Got a rap sheet that runs from coast to coast. Pulled another caper in the city of blues. Spent the winter hiding out up in Duluth. Passing the time with powders and pills in a war of attrition and a battle of will. We're 2 thieves heading for paradise. Before we get there, we're taking one last heist. Like folk heroes riding up in the sun, living our lives, answering to no one. We're 2 thieves heading for paradise. Before we get there, we're taking one last heist. Like folk heroes riding up in the sun, living our lives, answering to no one. just wanna get a piece of retro reality to be purchased at face value, as it was seen on TV way back in 1993. It's been broken a little through time, but it got here somehow. Am I hallucinating? Obscure nostalgia down at the swap meet on Sunday. I will try and beat the crowd. I'll go wandering, gawking at oddities, antique shop, fever dream. Well, it's a strange way to spend the day, price haggling, antique shop, fever dream. Never seen one of those before. Better grab a beat before it walks out the door. It might look good on the basement wall. Another conversation piece, another item I probably don't need. It'll add to the feng shui of the room's decor. Am I hallucinating? Obscure nostalgia. One person's junk is treasure in a trunk to find. I'll go wandering, gawking at oddities, antique shop, fever dream. And it's a strange way to spend the day, rice haggling, antique shop, fever dream. Hey now. Am I hallucinating? Georgia, down at the swap meet. And Sunday I will try and beat the crowd. I'll go wandering, gawking at oddities, antique shop, fever dream. And it's a strange way to spend the day, price haggling, antique shop, fever dream. Antique Puzzle pieces on the coffee table, whiskey neat in the glass. I am ill, but the spirit is able to piece it all together at last. And all the doldrums of life shall pass. A little patience, please, but time will last. Before the future moves into the past, I've got a little extra time on my hands. Before the future moves into the past, I've got a little extra time on my hands to have an epiphany, to revel in life's beauty. Random clues of mysteries are stockpiled on the desk, sifting through possibilities is like a turn in a Rubik's Cube test. Eventually the solution comes at times behest. Let's wrap it up and put this little baby to rest. Before the future moves into the past, I've got a little extra time on my hands. Before the future moves into the past, I've got a little extra time on my hands to have an epiphany, to revel in life's beauty. Going off on a leisurely escape to help calm the mind, daydreaming while half awake to ease the tension that binds. The answers will respond in kind in all good time. Staring at the equation that's decorating the paper. According to my calculation, the math is in my favor. And finally, Lady Luck will accompany me up to the promised land and off Long Island of misery. Before the future moves into the past, I've got a little extra time on my hands. Before the future moves into the past, I've got a little extra time on my hands to have an epiphany, to revel in life's beauty. You know, I think I wrote that song almost like 2 years ago to the date, like today, maybe. I could be wrong. But that one was called Jigsaw Puzzle, and the one before that was called Antique Shop Fever Dream, and the one before that was called Romancing Bonnie and Clyde. The second and the third one you can find on the internet. The first one will be released on the next record, so Scan the QR code, for goodness sake. I need all the fans I can get. This one's going out to my man Sean right there. Both versions of the song have been recorded. They're coming out next year, my man. Feeling one took over the line. Gonna take the Zamboni for a joyride. Where's the elephant in the room? Elvis left the building, I'm gonna bring it back real soon. Feeling one took over the line. Gonna take the Zamboni for a joyride. Like a mountain ice. Even the coolest job in the world can make you go a little crazy sometimes. Driving round in circles in life. Where am I going? Am I just frozen in time? Feeling one took over the line. Gonna take the Zamboni for a joyride. Where's the elephant in the room? Elvis left the building, I'm gonna bring it back real soon. Feeling one took over the line. Gonna take the Zamboni for a joyride. Taking it to the streets. I'm gonna paint this town all aboard this ice-cutting machine. I got a little fast food hankering. At 10 miles an hour, I'll make my way over to Burger King. Feeling one took over the line. Gonna take the Zamboni for a joyride. Where's the elephant in the room? Elvis left the building, I'm gonna bring it back real soon. Feeling one took over the line. take the Zamboni for a joyride. Slowly breaking the laws of municipalities. The penalty box is where I'm gonna have to take a seat. Hopefully the authorities will have a sense of humor, we'll see. Maybe the judge and jury play midnight hockey. Feeling one took over the line. Gonna take the Zamboni for a joyride. Where's the elephant in the room? Elvis left the building, I'm gonna bring it back real soon. Feeling one took over the line. Gonna take the Zamboni for a joyride. Feeling one took over the line. Gonna take the Zamboni for a joyride. And you kids out there, don't do that. What's up, man? How's it going? Thanks for coming. You know, it's just got to be right in tune, you know. I think Big Brother and the Holding Company with Janis Joplin was the only band that got away with having the guitars out of tune sometimes. Yeah. I haven't quite mastered the art of tuning and talking, but I can chew bubble gum and walk, so I got that going for me. So make sure you're taking care of Liz, Loretta, and Nikkei behind the bar. Go see Luna Cocina outside. They've got great food, and I'm going to chow down the second I'm done here. So this next song is also going to be featured on my upcoming record. Check it out. That was a goof. Engrossed in a magazine, read about everything but the kitchen sink. A jar of flies stuck in Vaseline feels like I'm flying through plasticine. A day early and $1 short, there's nothing left here to report. A day early and $1 short, there's nothing to rebuttal or retort. A day early and $1 short, a lonely ship pulling in an empty port. A day early and $1 short, I can't remember for which I'd saw. Staring at the looking glass to see what life looks like through a microscope. When all is lost and dreams are dashed, amongst the minutiae there's a bastion of hope. A day early and $1 short, there's nothing left here to report. A day early and $1 short, there's nothing to rebuttal or retort. A day early and $1 short, a lonely ship pulling in an empty port. A day early and $1 short, I can't remember for which I'd saw. It's a washout, them's the breaks. It is what it is the silver lining we take. Dusting myself off for another dance in the rain. Because overnight everything can magically change, to be reinstated back in the game. Staring through the prism, chasing moonbeam neon lights, as the world becomes fugazi, it's a coping ritual to help me make it through the night. A day early and $1 short, there's nothing left here to report. A day early and $1 short, there's nothing to rebuttal or retort. A day early and $1 short, a lonely ship pulling in an empty port. A day early and $1 short, I can't remember for which I'd saw. throw it in reverse. It's a blessing and a curse as long as you get to the right place. A clever line to live it at the right time can get a laugh and help you save a little face. Time will make you wanna have a little more. Time will get the universe to even up the score. Time will change everything to leave it all the same. Oh, you know time is counting right down to your dying day. It's like Lord of the Flies when you're out in the wild, an after-hour survival game. In between breakfast in the east and dinner in the west, you find your 15 seconds of fame. Time will add a room, move a little down. Time will lead you to the water or the drought. Time will leave some extra room for growth. Oh, you know time is on your side and won't leave you alone. The years go by and by, the days they subdivide. As the years go by and by, all the seasons blur the lines of time. Will make you wanna have a little more. Time will get the universe to even up the score. Time will change everything to leave it all the same. Oh, you know time is counting right down to your dying day. There is a piece of Dr. Jekyll and Mr. Hyde in everyone. Like a pendulum swings, we either scream or sing our tales of love and woe. There's a middle ground when you're searching for the in-between. There's no middle ground when you're working towards a dream in this crazy life that we've all been given. There comes a time you start to question everything and everyone. As for fond memories, we rinse and repeat into nostalgic afterglow. There's the middle ground when you search for the in-between. There's a middle ground when you're working towards a dream in this crazy life that we've all been living. Free floating through the ether, moving at my chosen speed. Choices have been made to make life easier, and the big ideas of future years. Those battle cries can never disappear. Walk through life uncompromised, and in that moment you are defied, and the past gets swept behind. There's the middle ground when you're searching for the in-between. There's a middle ground when you're working towards a dream in this crazy life that we've all been given. Going to the country, going out of style, rebirth my sense of freedom with every passing mile. 'Cause when life gets crazy, sometimes you gotta get in your car and drive. Let your problems fall by the wayside, leave them all behind on this midnight ride. Going to the country to vacation for a while. The lights of the city are in my review as I smile. Let your problems fall by the wayside. Leave them all behind on this midnight ride. Don't let life drag you down. Your miseries and worries could force you into a dead nap underground. Right along on the great highway, there's no time to think or hesitate. To fill your head with fear, I'll return someday. You know I'll return someday. Going to the country to find my inner child. Meet me at the river where we can run wild. 'Cause when life gets crazy, sometimes you gotta get in your car and drive. Let your problems fall by the wayside. Leave them all behind on this midnight ride. 'Cause when life gets crazy, sometimes you gotta get in your car and drive. Let your problems fall by the wayside. Leave them all behind on this midnight ride. Leave them all behind on this midnight ride. Thank you so much, everybody. Rushing Duck. I'm going to leave you with this last one. Just a second plus a week and a day. Holding the phone, biting my tongue, reciting a soliloquy in centrifugal. There's still a little ways to go. What's on the horizon is the hindsight instinctively known, which is where I've got to go. Fly away on my disco volante, see you somewhere down the road. Fly away on my disco volante, see you somewhere down the road. Waiting for you in the unknown. Ones and zeros aren't adding up. The algorithm seems to be on the fritz. Power it off, power it back on. Might be the quick fix for the solution to the quick fix. Someplace where the apparition meets the ghost. An out-of-body experience to be reunited with my soul. Like a boomerang, I'm coming back home. Fly away on my disco volante, see you somewhere down the road. Fly away on my disco volante, see you somewhere down the road. Waiting for you in the unknown. Got a fresh new bag of tricks hidden up my sleeve. Wait for the encore to show you what is make-believe. Just you wait and see. Fly away on my disco volante, see you somewhere down the road. Fly away on my disco volante, see you somewhere down the road. Waiting for you in the unknown. Fly away on my disco volante, see you somewhere down the road. Fly away on my disco volante, see you somewhere down the road. Waiting for you in the unknown. See you next time, everybody. Have a great rest of your year. I hope next year is better than the previous ones. And I'll see you next time. Peace and lots of love. Thank you. And peace and love to the people online. Good night.